Okay guys, I'm going to do a review of 5 headset units, and Black Web, Skull Candy, Sentry Bluetooth Pro, MD06-TWS, and the R1 Plus by Conn. This one's built to be put on a helmet. All the rest of these are fit on your ear. Now the Black Web, I got at Walmart, and I put these in my truck, and I mostly use these for the phone. The thing right here that wraps around your ear that holds it in place, which really keeps it in place good, is not good under a helmet or any sort of hearing protection, like earmuffs, the kind you use at a shooting range or so. This has a built-in battery that recharges these. They have a tiny battery in here. I've gotten a couple hours out of these before. And you can see the probes right there for that it snaps in place. Without, like I said, I don't recommend them under a helmet or under some hearing protection because that piece hurts. But USB port back there, I believe that's a C. I don't remember how much I paid for these. I did get them at Walmart, but I only use them in a pickup, and when I get back on over the road, I'll be using them also. The Skull Candy I got to replace. I bought a set of. There was a cheap brand that Walmart carries. It's in a green box, and I bought these to replace that cheap one because the cheap one would disconnect from my Bluetooth when I turned it off. Like say I'd pull into a place to get gas or something, and they just turn everything off, and I'd have to go to the process of reconnecting the Bluetooth again, and it was too much trouble when you're on the road. So I got the Skull Candy to replace them, which was the same price, $20. Their size is good. They stay in my ear good. The sound quality is kind of crappy, and the battery life is really low. You put them in this case to charge. There's a USB-C. It takes a few hours to charge these. I usually plug them right in to the USB port in the wall to charge them. I was kind of disappointed because I thought Skull Candy was better at this, but for mowing the yard, this is what I'll go to. I don't know if these any joggers, if these would stay in your ears or whatever. They do fit good under helmets and stuff like that, so I got a purpose, and that's for mowing the yard, and that's what I use that for. This one from Sentry Bluetooth Pro, is a total different design. These are made of aluminum, small rubber ends. It has a long and short wire, and this little control panel is up, down, on, off, and answer the phone in that middle one. And that's where the battery is kept. And right there is the USB-C port. Has a good sized battery. It says right here 8-hour playtime. The sound is good out of these. These are my go-to on the motorcycle, and I really like them. I can work with them. Like say under the helmet, you put this on there, and the button's right there. How are you going to touch it? You can't. So you're pretty much, if the phone answers or if the phone rings, how you going to reach underneath your helmet and get to that? You can't. Whereas this one, you can. I got this in at Big Lots. It's $10. And I spent $2 for a 5-year warranty on it. And I'm like, holy smokes, this was a smoking bargain. 8-hour playtime. These things sound good. They fit in your ear good. This is small, so it doesn't hit your helmet, doesn't hit your earmuffs. I mean, this thing is top notch. For $10, you need to go get you a set of these. The MD06-TWS. I seen this on eBay, and it was around $15 to $18. It was somewhere around there. Has a big case, has a big battery inside here. Two USB ports, a C and a standard USB. Supposedly you could take off this and recharge your phone, not fully but partially. This one is similar in case to the Black Web. It has some neat functions that kind of appealed to me. You can see the gauge, it shows it's being charged, and it shows the main battery. It has a 1500 milliamp battery in here. It's got really good sound quality. Now here's the downsides to this thing, is that this has got a big body. It's got silicone right here, which is okay. I cannot get these, even though this one has a small, you see the small tip, I can't get this to stay in my ear, and I don't know why. Under the helmet, this sticks out too far. It's too big. I mean, look how big it is compared to the Skull Candy. Under my hearing protection that I use on my mower, this just falls out inside there, and boom, I'm without music. And if I could figure out a way to get these to fit in my ear better, I'll like these better. But right now, I just can't get them to fit in my ear better. And these and these will give you extra squishy things. And you see that one's, I think, one of the smallest that I could find on there. This one only came with the set that's on it. And being the silicone, it should last a long time. But, man, I wish these, if I could figure these out, I'll use them more. Because they are really good for the money. But, I'm not happy that the fact that they fall out of my ear all the time. If you was to work out, I don't know how you're going to keep these in your ears. You'd be losing them all the time. So, that was a couple of bad downfalls. I mean, when I was mowing the yard, I like that these take out the outside noise and let you hear the music. You know, same with this one. But this one, if it's falling out of your ear, you know, you got all that mower noise coming in and can't hear your music and stuff. But this one, I got to work with it and figure it out. This one is the R1 Plus by Freed.com. This one ranked, I seen a review where they rated 10 to 12 of these things, helmet units, and this one ranked number 3. And even though it ranked number 3, it's kind of disappointing, because there's things that I found out now that I have this thing that I don't like. They're now waterproof. I was hoping that they had a big battery in here, and they don't. It has a camera, and that was important to me. I wanted an all-in-one unit and to be able to do a camera. But the camera on just by itself, they're saying now that I got the paperwork and seen it, 4.5 hours. And that's not answering the phone or listening to music or nothing. And I'm like, crap, that is not long at all. But if you turn the camera on and the music, well, guess what? The battery life is even less. You probably won't get 3 hours out of it. And I'm like, that's not even half of a ride for me. Camera buttons right there. The Wi-Fi, you could, you know, when you're downloading video, this is a up, you know, down volume, up volume, and a multifunction button. And one thing is, this is confusing because everything goes to this R1 button, and that is kind of confusing. And there's a slide-on bracket. They have a piece that attaches to your helmet. You got to make sure you point this. I mean, you see it like this. This camera's point up. You need to mount it like that, to where this camera is mounting properly. It has some neat features. This one could be mounted or hooked up with a what was it? A walkie-talkie, and it would activate it and use it. This one you connect to other free Conn units, and you could talk to each other and stuff like that. This one will probably be easier to answer the phone and stuff like that. But it's set to be mounted on the helmet. Now, if you just use the music, they say that's 40 hours that you could do that. And I think that would be great on a trip. I got a new helmet coming in, that's why it's still in the box. Half of the instructions are in Chinese, so what I do is I staple that off so I don't have to look for it. And here's the English stuff. And there is a lot of instructions. Kind of confusing. There's a lot of stuff in there. This is the hookup right here to the walkie-talkie I was telling you about. That's kind of neat stuff. You know, I've been riding for a long time and still haven't done the, well, like the Goldwing guys, they all like to use CB, and I don't want to use CB. If anybody's been over the road, you understand the want to stay away from a CB. And but communications, you know, would be nice. For all these years, haven't needed communication, but I don't know, the Senna. I looked at Senna last night to kind of compare it to this, and it was like, oh my God, I could literally buy dozens of these compared to the Sennas. And you know, you buy a Senna and it's like financing a car. You know, and the camera and the other options, you know, really appealed to me. But they say that there's really good sound quality out of this. You have a microphone, should be able to, the gloves I got have a tip on it to where I could, you know, swipe on my phone. I should be able to answer the phone while riding. So I got it, it's here. I found a better deal. I mean, I looked up on AliExpress and it was about $10 to $20 cheaper on there. But the problem with AliExpress is that you do not know when you're going to get a product in. I mean, you literally wait months. You know, but the same problem with eBay. I got something in yesterday from eBay, and that was I ordered 6 months ago, and I completely forgot about it. But to overview, the black web, using your vehicles for phone use, and you truck drivers, this is what you need. Because if DOT sees you have a headset on, they're going to come after you. Under this new administration, which is anti-everything, they're coming after truck drivers. So this is what you need. This is what you can hide. You put one of these on your right side ear to hide, hide that. And you know how you truckers like to talk. So black web, it's got a good long life. You charge it up every now and then. And you use it in your vehicles. You people quit yakking on the damn phone. Put a headset in. Quit causing wrecks. Use that. Skull candy. Less than 3 hours. Stays in your ear. I'll use this for mowing when I mow the yard. This is going to be my go-to on the motorcycle one until I get my helmet in and get that system on there. This thing is fantastic. For $10, decent quality audio. I wished it had, better audio, but 8-hour playtime. Great stuff. So, and this one, the MD06-TWS, I've got to work with this. I got to figure this one out to see if I can get it to work better. But honestly, this one by Sentry, get it at Big Lots, is a fantastic unit. Highly recommend it. And like I said, there was another one. This one was replacing the one at I got at Walmart. It's in the green box, and I can't think of the name of it. But the green box one headset isn't worth a crap at Walmart. This one is just a little bit better, but it stays connected, whereas that other one didn't. And so all of these have had the ability to stay connected pretty good, and I haven't tried this one. So as far as connectivity, done good. But you guys on the motorcycle, this one is great. This one is great. Anyhow, that'll be my review and give y'all some information on that. So have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video.